Dude, Zocker, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. The board looks so nice. Dude, this board looks sweet. Dalger, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Dal, dude. Hi, Pookie. What's up, bro? 10 months? Nice.
Hi, Pookie.
And Zocker, man, I appreciate the Prime, bro. Seriously, dude. Morning stream? Sorta. Dude, I know I complain about this every day, but we're still having an issue with our AC. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I'm struggling right now, dude. I'm so much in this point where I am just like not enjoying this. It's on full blast right now. And like the most little amount of air is trickling out of these things. We haven't touched the vents. There's no way to open them. I don't own any tank tops though. I don't have many clothes at all. Yeah, hopefully your new place got better AC. I'm hoping too, Bill Doink. This is like embarrassing at this point. I think we've had good AC for maybe 3 weeks this entire year. And then it's just been terrible. Like all summer, this has been awful. Like I'm already sweating. Shirtless? No, dude, no. What's up though, guys? How you guys doing? Hey, I saw some people bought some sweaters and t-shirts yesterday night as well. I want to thank you guys for that, seriously. I hope you guys end up really liking them. I love them personally. But how you guys doing? How is everyone? I got some water for myself too, some sparkling water. Got the peach flavor today, if it wants to focus. A little bit of peach. We're doing the game 1989 TKL today, which is interesting. I don't know how, like I really don't know what to expect from this. I think it's your typical kind of flex cut, you know, foamy board, which is fine. Again, I think that we can't always build the same board. I think today, honestly, I might even just use PE film on it. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it today. But I'm more excited about the switches, believe it or not. The switches are interesting to me. The Green Encore. Third morning stream in a row. Legendary run. Vader. Love that, dude. Got your t-shirt in yesterday. Very comfy. Hell yeah, dude. That's actually kind of refreshing. Yeah, I'm thinking we do it today. I don't know. I don't know. I think we use PE film. What's up, Key Brethren? What's up, loves? What's up, Beldoink? Did I say hi to everyone yet? I don't think I have. X-ray keycaps are on sale. X-ray keycaps, Matthew and Cena. I didn't know it was today. For some reason, I thought it was next week. If you guys want to, there's a link in for KBD fans somewhere that has my affiliate if you want to support me. But I appreciate you guys. Pick it up if you guys want to. It's a great set. Praying that I don't slice the finger open when I unbox the Bauer on Monday. Hey, Kyle. Patience. Just patience when you open it, alright, man? Patience, dude. Patience! Need an Odos desk mat added to the merch list. I'm working on something. I just don't know what I want to do. That's another one of those things where I'm just like, it ain't my fault the box moved. Dude, the worst paper cut I've ever got. Let me see if I can switch and show you guys. The worst one was right here. One time I got a paper cut in between my fingers. And let me tell you, I've been like injured in the past. I don't think I felt the worst pain. I really don't think so, dude. Oh, is it not on KBD fans? Oh, it's still... Okay, then maybe it's not on sale today. I don't know. It was right here. It was the worst thing ever. I went to go grab like a stack of paper and one just came and attacked me. But paper cut would have been better. No, the boxes, though, can give you those cuts as well, dude. Ashkeep still has those desk mats you designed in stock. Oh, do they? The older ones? Oh my goodness. I think X-rays tomorrow. Well, there you go. X-rays tomorrow. Maybe other vendors have it open today? What do you call those little parts? Aren't these the webs of your finger? Is this not like a web? Bless you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Hey, I have a solder PCB for the QK60. Do you want to know more? Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me about it, Tom. I love solder PCBs. They're the best type. Never mind, it's sold out. I don't think it's released yet. I have purchased so many switch bags from Hippo Keys that I received a personal email asking me what I'm using them for. Kind of embarrassing. Maybe they're just curious. You know what, though? As a business... Oh, my nails split here. As a business, though, I would kind of also be curious because, like, maybe you're missing a market to, like, market to. I don't think it's embarrassing, Muggle, for switches. Maybe they just want to know how, or maybe using them for keycaps. But like, I kind of get it. You know, I don't want to like defend anyone in this situation, but I get it. It's named the DE60 and it's from Vietnam, but I can help you buy it. Well, I don't have a QK60 at the, or was it a QK60? I don't have one. I really appreciate that, Tom, you letting me know. But I don't have that particular keyboard with me anymore. But that's really cool, and I think people in that community who own that keyboard will really appreciate having a solder one. I had a similar experience with Mechland, where they told me they recognized my name when they asked for it at the Toronto meetup. I mean, that's really cool. Do I have a Facebook? I do. I don't really use it very often, Tom. I'm not really a Facebook user. In fact, I don't really, like, I love social media for the sake of connecting with people, but I also don't share too much of my own personal stuff, and I just kind of do hobbies on it, you know? I'm actually a very personal person. Like, I don't share too much of like what I do other than stuff that I think is, you know, fun to share, you know, like personal things. Unless I'm feeling vulnerable, I don't share too much. But look what we got in today, guys. The film switches. We got them all in. What can I say? I like their switch bags. How do you guys store switches right now? That's what I'm struggling with. I just still have them in bags. Got these ones, and I think there is these guys as well. So this is the weird one, though. This is the odd one out. This is considered the Game 1989, but it's a film switch. I don't really understand this one here, because was there a game film or something? I don't really understand this one here. Maybe I'm just missing a particular film stock. Was there a film stock called Game? I'm not too sure. But believe it or not, out of all of these, I don't know. I think these ones might actually be my favorite looking Game Boy camera. Oh, interesting. 40 months?
40 months. I can't wait to see you
Oak,
this
I'm
weekend.
so pumped, bro. So pumped. So happy to see you, dude. Thank you so much for 40 months. These are full travel. These are 4 mil. I guess, was it 4 mil? Yeah, 4 mil. These are full, and I'm super excited to try these ones. So these are 3.8, and these are 3.5, I believe. Yeah, 3.5. Spring weight, they're all sort of similar. These seem to be one of the heavier ones. But yeah, these are full, and this seems the most exciting to me. In terms of like plastics on these, bro, I don't know. This is T5 PCP4, this is LYPA12P2. I don't know. Maybe these will be cool. The plastics on them, I'm not too sure. What's up, Way Too Lucky? How you doing, man? Is there an update on when the gradient may be shown? Dude, me and JJW have been trying to find a time that works for him, because it's his board, right? He wants to watch it, but he's been busy. And then the few times I've suggested, he just can't do it. So I think probably after I get back from the Novel Keys meet, we'll see. But we have to see. It's up to JJW. Yeah, it's a little tough to coordinate when you want to watch your own builds sometimes, and especially if you're a busy person. I get it. So I don't know. I think I want to use these. So I guess this is based off what, like a Fuji stock. Actually, what do they come in? They come in like little fake film containers. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's cute. It's definitely cute though. I appreciate it. Even got that little lip on the film container there too. Yeah, that's cute. That's very cool. I think a bunch of vendors have these if you guys want to try them out. I mean, they're HMX switches at the end of the day, so you know they're going to be pretty good. That's cool. What do these ones here look like? Just got a new client for a nearly 4K retainer? Let's go, dude. That's huge. I'm having flashbacks of extracting film from these containers. Same. That's cool, it is. I mean, I appreciate that it still has all the stats of the Switch on the container here. I appreciate that. These are cool. I like these actually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, these are kind of gimmicky, but you know what? They're fun. These are fun to have. And you know what? They're reusable containers too, so you can just keep a whole bunch of these and kind of keep them as like a display thing too. And you can store switches inside them. I'm fine with this. Plus you can even technically reuse these little boxes to store things. What's this one here look like, I wonder? Probably the same thing, just different color scheme. Yeah, these are cool. These are neat. I'm pretty okay with these. I was a little hesitant at first, but PTSD from trying to not expose the film to sunlight. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, posture check. Got you, dude. Cool. Yeah, these are neat. You know what? Okay, these ones. Yeah, these are the full travel ones. These are the ones I'm personally the most interested in trying today. Because I do want to try one of these. These might be a contender for how much I like the macchiatos. Like, that sounds pretty good for an HMX switch. It doesn't sound like thin. Sometimes you get that thinness with HMX switches, you know? I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's personal preference, obviously, but these are interesting. Are these already filmed? No, these are just, they're film style switches. They're lubed, though. But that would actually be a really smart thing to have them filmed. The resolution of the stream is unmatched. Thank you, dude. HMX is killing other budgets now. They are doing so good right now. So I guess let's just take them all out. Are they pre-lubed with development fluids? Oh, there's even a force graph on this. Neat. Cool. These are neat, man. If you want to send me some of these, to me, I will look at them and install MX Blacks on another one of my boards. Yeah, send these out. Was able to buy an insane number of Hyperglide Browns at Gion sale for $17 for 100. I love getting switches on sale. Love it. Love getting them on sale, dude. Alex, I soldered the Curries to my PCB, but the caps lock in 9 did not work. Desoldered the switch and tested the tweezers, and it works. And changing the switch did not fix it, but using the tweezers works? Can you just use a different, like, non-Gateron Curry switch? That's really weird that that's not working. I don't know what to tell you there. That's super strange. Yeah, I'm really not sure. If it's working with tweezers, it should just work when you solder it in. Please stack. Oh, look at this. They kind of lock in place too. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, I don't want to be mean. I'm not going to be mean about it. Technically, yes, it could just be like an issue with soldering, but I don't really know, to be honest. I really don't know. Well, they sent over this too. This is like a big package thing that they sent over. They wanted me to take a look at. So they did technically sponsor today's stream. But we'll be, obviously, didn't stop me yesterday. Never going to stop me. You know, we'll be very, very open and honest about everything that we feel. Although I do want to open this up. So this is the, I guess, the cherry version of the 1989 switches. Or, ooh, that was dangerous. Of, not switches, keycaps. Can anyone tell me if the boot redo is going to remain in stock? I wish Pancake was here. He could give us a better answer. If I know KVD fans, probably not. Yeah, there's a cherry PBT version of these too. See? Oh, no, sorry. See? Actually, these versions look nicer than the... I mean, the other versions are cool, the HSA versions, but... Oh, wicked. This is cool. This is a fun kind of keycap. Oh, wait, that's kind of cool this comes with this. So this spans over 4 different caps, which is really cool for, like, any sort of macro thing that you might have. That's cool that comes with that. Yeah, the PBT looks, I mean, it's pretty thick PBT. Look at that. Pretty thick. Cool. Also, yeah, I split my nail, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the legends look pretty decent quality on these. Okay. We going retro arcade today? I think we will. We're gonna do like a retro theme. We'll keep it on point here today. I still would like to try some GMK just to be more on, you know, standardized kind of testing things for all that jazz, but... And then here's the board. The board's cool looking. The board I'm not hesitant per se, but you guys will see. You guys will see what I mean. Comes with a whole bunch of stuff. I've kind of like a cream cable here. The board is on sale for $210, but normally it's $220. So it's not a bad price. I'm talking USD. Actually, it's pretty weighty for this keyboard. It's a pretty big board, actually. I'll throw this over here. It's actually nice looking. How do they match a regular schmegular GMK beige spacebar? I'd have to check. I'm not too sure. So we got a whole bunch of accessories. I'm guessing some stabilizers. Ooh, these are plate mounted. I wonder if this does not accept PCB mounted stabs. Oh, it looks like it does. But I guess they give you plate mounted. I think this is a bit of an odd choice. Someone's made the argument one time that people like gaming companies and more generic brands are purposely put in plate mounted because it's easier to put in after the fact. I can agree with that, but I also disagree with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with plate mounted, by the way. I've proven time and time again that I actually don't mind them. They're not bad. But I think just for the sake of having a more secure stabilizer, I mean, you probably want to go with PCB mounted. Usually, anyways. The board packaging's a real letdown after the switches. Yeah, again, you know what? Even for $210 here, I still urge any company who's doing keyboards. You know, I know it's a trend right now to put them in cardboard boxes and foam. I want to like push this right now. I don't personally think it'll add that much into your cost, but like a hard shell case goes a long way. And I can't imagine the cost of those things being super, super crazy. Plus it adds extra security for these boards here. But I would love to see, not just in this board, but a lot of boards that come in boxes these days, would love to see hard shell cases. They're great for using them after the fact too. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a thinner PCB, so it's a 1.2 mil PCB, and it's also flex cuts like everywhere. The PCB is, we have to understand though, like this trend of PCB is not really big here, you know, in North America, but it's still big in a lot of places. I'm thinking we just use foam. You know, again, like some people really love this. This is something that I've been told time and time again, that in different regions, this is still extremely popular. And in fact, one of the only ways some things, people build keyboards. So I'm fine with it. It's cool. I'm not gonna get upset. High key, this looks like a little face over here where the USB is. I don't know why. It just looks like a face of some sort. I like that. That's a cool little... Yeah, okay, that's kind of cute. I don't know if that's done on purpose, but it kind of looks like a retro game character face or something like that. That's cool. We got lots of foam. We have an FR4 plate. And that's pretty much it for this. In terms of what you can do with this PCB, it does look like you're fixed to a 6.25U. This is definitely more leaning towards the novelty side of keyboards. I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with that either. I think most high-end keyboards can be considered a novelty if you really want to go down that route, and everyone has different tastes. Not a whole hell of a lot of options here. However, they are using Gateron hot swap sockets, which I appreciate, not the Kale ones. I have a bit of a personal vendetta against the Kale ones. So you can see there's no extra... Oops, my phone fell. There's no extra little piece of metal sitting above, which is nice to see. Hate the Kale ones personally. Otherwise, a very, very, very standard PCB with flex cuts, a little bit thinner as well. Keyboard itself. I mean, I don't mind the vibe of this, actually. Normally, I am not too big into, I guess, some of these type of boards. Let me just open this up. What's up, Pars? How you doing, man? It's like a vacuum sealed keyboard package. Ooh, I like the texture on this. It's like, I don't know if this is like a powder coat or something. Thick bezels. Do you think it helps to tape up flex cuts? I mean, yes, but you're gonna get a tapey sound signature. Okay. I actually don't mind that. I actually don't think this... Yeah, like this actually looks pretty cool. I like all the little details on it. Oh, this is neat too. I would have preferred, I mean, this is a really big block of aluminum on the back. Okay, can I say something? I kind of like the feet, how they have one circular foot over here, and then they have the regular feet. That's kind of a neat feature, I guess. A bit like a game controller, you know, like the... That's cool. I like that. That's a neat little feature. Really deep recessed screws here, which can be a bit difficult if you have like a standard screwdriver kit. But neat little board over here, Game 1989. For $210, I think it's also in stock. Could be a cool little novelty project for sure. Neat feature, yeah. Yeah, the retro scene for a lot of like the design stuff lately has been insane. Oh, there's been so many. It is, I'm a little, actually it's not too bad. I thought it'd be more like Bell-like, you know, have that Bell kind of, it's actually not too bad in terms of resonance there, just right off the rip, so. Dynamite. You know what else I knew right off the get-go? How cool you were, Dynamite. I hope you're having an amazing day, Dynamite. And I hope that the rest of your week goes amazing. But I want to let you know that a lot of people love you in this world. I'm one of them. And Dynamite, you keep doing you. We all appreciate you, my friend. There's an awesome video by Matthew and Cena on how about designing for mode. Oh, yeah, Matthew has a lot of really cool videos. I love Matthew as a designer. I think he is... truthfully, I'm not going to lie. I kind of idolize Matthew. He's very awesome. I am now. I get to see you means so much, genuinely. Anytime, my friend. Actually, let's keep this over to this side. I guess I'll use the clip-in stabs. Should I just use what this came with? Say fuck it? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'm actually gonna not lube them, and I'll lube them after the fact, because I think that's always kind of fun to do. Or should I take these apart for right now? Will there be another run of the Encore? I have no idea. That is more of a better question for Mr. Matthew and Cena, but I am unaware if there's gonna be another run. All of our foams. So I'm still thinking we use the foam, by the way. Matthew and I share a namesake, and I wish I was half the designer of photography he is. Yeah, Matthew's very talented. Like I said, I do... Him and a few other people in this hobby who do great photos and artwork and just... They kind of transcend the hobby a little bit. So, no switch foam. I think I will use this today. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to do this. Actually, you know what? Let's run a vote because, you know, I'm not going to use the clip-ins. Or I'm going to get clip-ins rather, not use these ones. Let's put it to a vote. Wait, how do you set up a thing? Slash poll, that's what it is. Not vote. Foams. PE film. No PE film. And I will be using the other foam, but this is just for PE film. There you go. That's a nice way to solve flex, actually. I mean, I have no quarrels with this kind of stuff. Just so everyone understands, there's no problem with using foams. I think where a lot of people, including myself, feel so burnt out is because foam sound signatures tend, not always, but they tend to have a very certain similarity to them all. So it's not so much that I don't like it, it's just you tend to kind of get burnt out. Now, I haven't used one of these little sheets in a long time, so it's been a while. So I'm totally fine with using it today. Again, my personal preference with flex cut PCBs, they're not quite my cup of tea, but I know some people really like them, so. These switches are deep though. Too much foam will muffle everything. Well, you guys let me know in the votes here. I do want to use the full travel HMX switches for this today, So you guys can do PE foam or no PE foam. It's totally up to you. It might sound a bit low in sound signature because we are not using a long pull one, I guess, or not really a long pull, but a short travel one. So there'll be more time to do it. But I don't know. I'm down for anything you guys want to do today. Now, next thing I wanted to do, I'm actually gonna grab this. I'm gonna install some, because I'm like I said, I'm probably just gonna use cherry clip-ins. I'll go grab some of those, but I do want to install some of, where is it? Come on. I just need these. I want to install these guys. These will help me do a lot today. Full thock today. Again, I don't mind. I think the board's cool. I don't know if this aesthetic is going to be for everyone. The thing with these type of aesthetics, right, is this has to speak to you. It's never going to be everyone's cup of tea. This is not like let's be real, this is not truly a classy design. This is a trendy design. And there's nothing wrong with, giving into some of the trendy design stuff. I do as well. But I do feel like retro stuff and classic stuff have been very the rage lately. You know what I mean? Nice board and switch pairing. I think it's going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of cool things about this board. All right, let me put these things on. No, this is a 1.2. You can tell. Like, it's super thin. Look, sometimes you need a baritone to sing with the tenors. Yeah, exactly. I like that sing. That's a cool sing. I need to find a full sheet of case foam for my sonnet, like with no cutouts. Believe it or not, I actually prefer using with the cutouts. I think that's actually, for me, the better... Oh, there's a diode in the way for this. It's okay. You know what? Let's do this, actually. Where's my scissors? It looks like it's going to sound thin. I mean, I'm going to be honest, guys. If it does sound thin, it's to be expected. So I think going forward with any sort of keyboard we take a look at, we kind of already have this idea. And again, I don't want to beat a dead horse with this, right? We have this idea that certain PCBs, certain thicknesses, certain cuts, any design in a PCB that ends up where the PCB looks like this. This is going to have a certain sound signature. It is usually intended for people to build with foam. You can build it with no foam. I can guarantee you it's going to sound quite thin. There's nothing wrong with foam. I've always stated this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with foam. Again, sometimes you get a little tired of it. I know I have. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't use it very much lately, and I'm happy to use it once in a blue moon, but...
For anyone in chat who are working professionals, if in AI field, even better, being a recent master's graduate with no relevant AI work experience, removing summary gives my resume an ATS score of 95, with it is around 70. Is summary necessary? Honest answers, please.
Zany, I have no idea what that is. There's a review summary score for your resume? Dude, speaking on that, I've had friends lately just look for jobs in every field. Oh my god, I am so grateful that I don't have to deal with that at the moment. And I grew up in a different time where, to get your foot in the door anywhere, it was just a totally different process. Dude, I feel for everyone right now going through this like 700 resume bullshit with no interviews. Like, it is fucking insane to me that some people have to deal with that right now. Not everyone. Obviously, there's different fields and certain things you probably will never have to deal with, but dude, I've had a few friends where they're over 1,000 right now for resumes sent out, and they still don't have a callback type thing. And they've gotten like one interview, but there's like levels to the interview stuff, I think nowadays, because AI pre-reads everything, the best aim for resumes to get selected by AI than having detailed resumes. Listen, I don't mean to be preachy with this kind of stuff, but like, I think I do want to set my opinion on this just so you guys can kind of get how I feel. I think there's some valid things for AI. You know, help you with some day-to-day things. I don't think AI helps in the job field much at all. If anything, it takes away from your Listen, I'm gonna be real with you guys, right? I think AI is gonna take away from a lot of people's overall intelligence. I'm being serious. I see nowadays, like, I have friends who teach, and they tell me that, like, it's just not good. Like, kids aren't learning. They're just running through machine learning stuff, and they're just saying fuck it, and then they can go back to their normal consumption of social media. If I can give you guys here some advice, you know, there was a little while when I first started when the AI stuff was booming off, I'm like, yo, let me take a look at this. Is this cool? Is this the new thing? It's just not worth it, dude. It's not worth it. It's not it, dude. Again, I think it has some valid use cases. For example, maybe you need to spell check some stuff,
Wow.
or maybe you
How's
read
it
through
been
something you
15
want a second
months
opinion.
already?
But
this is your friendly reminder that we love you and you are the best in the business.
Thank you, man. Cass, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. I'm so glad I did my dissertation before ChatGPT came a thing. Bad for future workforce. Thanks, Dane. There's an ad about AI writing a letter for you. Like, who wants that? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I have my own viewpoints on it, but like, there's nothing wrong with like putting some fucking elbow grease into your writing. There's nothing wrong with like spending a day proofreading something, coming up with the best idea possible. Like, I get times have changed. I understand more and more people have less time to dedicate to things because, you know, we're all in this fucking hustle culture grind bullshit. But like, it's just not worth it, dude. Anyways, that's my little rant. You guys don't have to agree with me or don't have to do anything. I just wanted to state my opinion. As an engineering student, by the way, Sentient, thank you so much for the Prime for 30 freaking months, bro. Thank you, dude. As an engineering student, it can be very helpful to study difficult topics, but relying too much on it is dangerous, especially if you're relying on it completely. Well, that's the danger of any sort of like automation thing like that, right? The moment you become way too comfortable where it's just like your form of like understanding things, it's just like not knowledge you're really retaining, you know? They have more time but think they have less time. Which one? Way too lucky. Alex is stepping off the soapbox now. It's just layers on both sides between human connection. It's so weird. Yeah, I have coworkers who sing the praises of AI suites that you run emails through, and they professionalize them and fix spelling. I'm fine with spelling and stuff. Like, I feel like there's always been spell checks and shit. Even with the whole like creativity thing though, where like, for example, when I do emails and stuff, there's like a get creative with AI where it takes your sentence and like gives you a whole bunch of creative versions. It's just not worth it, man, because then you're just relying on someone else to be creative for you. Like, unless you're using it as a learning tool where you can kind of study what it's doing and then retain that info, but I can guarantee you people aren't doing that. All right, let's put this PE foam on. We voted for PE foam. Thanks you guys for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. People think they have less time now, but we have more time for leisure than any point in history. People are bad at managing their time. Yeah, I mean, you make a great point, Way Too Lucky. People are pretty bad at managing time. I mean, including myself. We all are. Just a smidge. Oh, let me get my stabs. Let's do those first. All right. Stabilize your time. Ooh. Ooh. I hope the 80s retro switches will clack. I hope so. I hope they have some nice sound signature. AI upscaling is scary. I legit upscaled to 720p, 30 frame per second video to 4K. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I think there's a lot of cool applications. Like I said, I'm not anti like everything when it comes to that, but I do feel like it has its use cases and it does its use cases really well. But I don't know, you just gotta be careful. The FJ400s in 1989 are deep. KD200 is a cheese recolor. Oh, like the materials are 100%. Procrastination is the most dangerous habit anyone can have. I agree with that. I think procrastination and fear to just fail is one of the best, most dangerous, not habit, but most dangerous things you can fall into when you're trying to succeed. I don't mean to like get into this conversation, but like, I think that personally, you have to learn to like not be good at things. It's the weirdest thing to think about, but like you have to be open-minded and you have to accept that there are going to be things that you're absolutely shit at doing, but then there's going to be things that you're absolutely amazing at doing. And you kind of have to navigate that as a human being, you know, like you kind of have to figure out what you're bad at and accept that you're not going to be good at everything despite what people tell you. Like, the fact of the matter is, I think we're raised being told that we can do whatever we want. And I think it's kind of the opposite. You're going to be bad at things, and you're going to have to accept you're bad at things and find the things you're good at. All of our brains work different. I mean, sure, there's going to be a few people who are great at everything, dude, but I'm amazing at everything, especially being humble. Banana. You really are, dude. I need to accept that Alex is just so amazing. Okay there, buddy. You're the amazing one, please. I guess let's clip some of these now. Alex, can I ask what you use for managing your projects? A Google Sheet. Guys, I don't really have like a good way. Before my Google Sheets, you know what it was? I used a little binder and I just write down things. Respect, nope, yeah. I don't know. I tried using some of those fancier tools, Way Too Lucky. I can't get into it, man. I just like my spreadsheet and I write things down. You know, like I'll type something in and then I remember it and I move things around. I don't know. I just like that. I know every time I tell people I just use Google Sheets for everything that I do, they're just like, what's wrong with you? How though? Like it has everything you need in there? Yeah, I have a tab where I wrote down like prices and stuff that I charge. I have a tab for my whole entire schedule. I have a tab of where, like every time that I do a giveaway, I create a separate tab there because I use one sheet for giveaway and like scheduling things. And then I'll put build notes in the first, like I have this whole thing where it's like a column of like date, person, keyboard, build notes, price I charge, all this stuff. It works. I've tried Trello. I didn't like it. I tried all these things. I didn't like it. I tried Notion. I don't know. I couldn't wrap my head around it. But actually, my girlfriend was the one who convinced me to use a Google Sheet. Before that, I was using a pen and paper. But plus, I personally find, at least when I was with the pen and paper route, when I was writing things down by hand, I found that I was remembering more. So I didn't even have to refer back to the paper sometimes. With the computer, it's not as bad. Like, you still remember things, but what I started doing in resumes started as a usual formal, but soon started diverging from the norm, still keeping it formal. I was writing a little bit about my strengths and weaknesses, laying out everything bare, list my principles and how they affect my workforce. I mean, that's a good thing to have, though.
So when are we gonna get a foot cam?
Huh? Can I tell you guys a secret? I would probably joke around and, you know, show off the toesies once in a blue, but I stub my feet into everything, okay? Like, let me be real with you guys. I lack balance and I lack, like, I don't know, spatial awareness. So my feet are in pretty rough shape, dude. All right? I'm gonna let you guys know that if this ever fails and a lot of people joke around and become like a foot model, I can't, dude. All right, that's off the table, you know. Beat up toes don't sound so sexy. Do you wear socks in the house? Nah, I'm not a sock person. I don't like socks. I wear them with shoes, but I don't like wearing them inside the house. I'm a barefoot kind of guy. Will you be doing a desk building stream? I'm not too sure. Probably not, to be honest. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, I still haven't decided. I'm a little overwhelmed recently. If I'm, again, being very transparent. I have a lot going on. And, you know, I've been having to take a few breaths here and there just to make sure that I'm still sane and not stressing out too much. But the next few weeks are very busy here, for me anyways. And I guess I haven't had this like level of busyness in such a long time. Not work-wise, but just like life events, moving, going to meetups, other promises that I've made, helping friends and family. Like, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So as much as I'd love to kind of do some of that content, it just feels like one extra thing that I might not be able to do, and I don't want to overpromise. Read the rest. What happened? Elsion? Great thing is AI can't copy it. It can't copy one's beliefs and personalities. If everyone would start doing it, you'd have 99% unique resumes instead of 99% of resumes that don't sound alike and get trashed in the bin. I mean, I think it's important on a resume personally. I've always thrown a little bit of my own personality on it. So, I don't know. I think it's quite important. So nice. Thank you, Gray. I appreciate you, dude, for the tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you, guys. It's going to be even more hectic than you think. You're thinking with moving. Moving's always more work than you expect. Yeah. I already know. I'm looking forward to it because it'll be... You know what I'm looking forward to the most is like actually maybe having an AC that works. Because like right now it's terrible right now. I'm also looking forward to a smidge... Like we're moving out of the city. Like we're right now in the core of Toronto. And we just can't afford it anymore. Being real with you guys. It's just too crazy. So we found a place that's cheaper and... it's a little bigger because it's, you know, we're out of the way. I don't know. We're hoping to utilize the few extra square footage that we get now. Maybe I'll have like a smidge of a bigger space to work in now, which is cool to me. But it's exciting in that sense, but it's also like nerve-wracking, like in a lot of other senses. So yeah, setting up and decorating is fun until you realize it costs money, for sure. Great, thank you so much, dude.
Hi Alex, what's your top 3 favorite thumbnail on your fav shots of the keyboards? I love the EU.
I've been loving using that, dude, my camera is not loving this right now. I love using that cement cube for taking photos these days. Been loving that. So anything I've been taking on that has been like #1 favorite type deal, you know? What else have I been liking? What other shots have I taken? Sounds like a good move. Cooking at home is a good hobby. Yeah, I mean, we already cook here in the condo, like right now. But I think with this particular kitchen that we have right now, if I'm being real with you guys, it's small and it's hard to prepare some of the foods. Like you end up having to utilize the table as well. But I think that's just how condo kitchens work in Toronto. Just a couple of your just watch a couple of your videos, and I like your sound of your voice, but wish the sound tests were longer, more thorough. Finger rolls, tapping around the board. Came here to see your stream if you do longer sound tests here. Gravy, the answer is a little bit longer here, but I don't do like this because I don't think it's like I do a realistic like how I would type, you know. I personally don't think anyone ever does this as like a real action on their board. I don't think that's real. Like, it's not like a... I don't know. I just type on the board. I'm being real with you. Like, I'm not trying to like tell you no or yes or do... You know, like for me, it's just not a daily action that I do. And like, I don't want to do something that's just like added a norm for me just to, you know... I guess get it and achieve a sound, but You just did it? Who does? Yeah, why would anyone do this though? Like, what's the purpose of doing this? What is that noise? It's like a loud fan going on. Alrighty. But yeah, I don't do that. I used to do a little bit more where like I tap around the board and, you know, sit there and put my ear to it and stuff. But like, again, it's just not realistic. And I don't want to fall into this trap of like being overly critical for obviously the sake of doing that too. Oh, ASMR aspect of it. That's totally fair. Yeah, the ASMR aspect is something that I was kind of getting into at one point, but I ended up not really falling into. I like the building of keyboards and the sense of community than the ASMR aspect of keyboards. It's fun to me still. For you today, Gravy, maybe I can do that for you. Maybe we can do a little bit of that for Gravy today. Have a little fun with ASMR. Can you be overly critical of me? Absolutely not. Don't forget to also use that equation for the mic placement. Or just come to my apartment and type on the board for me. I like my mic placement. I actually can confidently say that I think that when I type on the boards and play it back, it's exactly what I hear. The mic is literally at my head height. It's just off camera, and it's just sitting right above, right where my hair is right now. It's literally right over here. So it's pointed down at my desk. You get a pretty accurate sound of what the board should sound like too. I spent a lot of time with placement there. What plugins do you have? None. I own a Volt 176 and I have all the little plugin things off and I just have it used as the power. That's it. I have no filters, no nothing. It's an open mic, so that's why you guys hear everything. You know, fans, all that stuff. But years and years ago, it used to be like conspiracy theories that every person doing any sort of sound test ever was editing sound. When it's just like not the truth. But there's always conspiracies online. No one's ever happy. Alex Unfiltered. Not that I know what your boards sound like IRL, but you do a great job at capturing natural sound. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, dude, even give us your sample of your deepest ASMR voice. Oh, man. I don't know if I can. You do have the best sounding stream, no shade, but I have trouble knowing what boards sound like on other streams. I don't know, I feel like we have a decent microphone paired up with a decent setup here, so. Dang, Alex, that's much appreciated. Thanks, Gray, I appreciate it, dude. Alex, would you ever do a rebuild of a hot swap board? Yeah, of course. I've rebuilt a few of my boards. I'm actually going to do a third rebuild of my derivative. I don't know why. It's not that I'm not happy with it, but I've built other people's and they all sound better than mine. So I'm doing it. Mode still owes me a desk? Wait, why does Mode owe you a desk? Now I'm curious. Also, we can hear your police/firemen going outside your window, so I believe the sound is pretty accurate. I mean, you guys hear what I hear. Be real with you guys hear everything that I hear. In fact, I think sometimes you hear it more than me, because I have headphones on. Like for a commission, if I requested it because I think my 65 sounds super weird. Yeah, I can definitely rebuild that for you, dude. I wouldn't, with a hot swap board, I don't charge a desoldering fee because there's nothing for me to take apart other than just remove some switches. But yeah, if you'd like to, you can put in that request. It would just be a standard build fee. There's no like teardown fee unless you need me to, I don't know, desolder or hot swap sockets for whatever reason, but I can definitely do that, dude. The Mode conspiracy is about Mode making heavy keyboards to damage desks. Bro. Who? Sometimes I don't even want to participate in the internet. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of fucking conspiracy is that? Who thinks of this and goes, yeah, that's it? There are far heavier keyboards than the Mode boards. I don't even understand how that's a thing people can think of. Damn, I don't even know, bro. I don't know. Dude, I don't know who came up with this, but I love it. Fucking baffling to me, dude. I had an Apollo twin, but the Apollo pissed me off because it was really nice. I had this really cool chain of filters that made everything sound so natural. It was tough to get set up. Then when I moved to the Mac 3 years ago, I couldn't bring over it because you need a separate Apollo system. So I sold the Apollo system to Mr. GeoRen right now. But now I just have a small little Volt 176. I didn't really feel like investing another $1,000 into the system, so. Hey Alex, my Neom 65 recently broke. It stopped typing. I was using it wired, so it wasn't the batteries. So I'm modding a new keep. Can I get your opinions if I send you some pics through Discord? Yes. I don't know how much I'll be able to help though, but you can send it to me. I will probably check after stream, probably later tonight. Nubella, how are you doing? Hello. Can I ask you to compare the Neo 80 and Cycle 7 and no foam, please? I no longer have the Cycle 7. That was given away a few months ago during one of my streams, but I no longer have it. But didn't I build both with no foam? Can't you just go back and watch both those VODs? I think I built both. I just want your opinions though. Yeah, that's fine. I can take a look at it later. I'm not going to do it like live right now, Law, if that's cool with you, just because I'm building a keyboard right now. But I can definitely help you out. I have no quarrels with answering people's things there. I'm going to buy the Universe keyboard. Wait, is there more available right now? I'm putting GAT golden yellows. Dude, such a good switch. Best plate for it. Probably aluminum. I would say aluminum. Aluminum on the cap switches are fantastic. Yeah, the VOD channel. The VOD channel is kind of disappointing. Google really does not like my VOD channel. It got demonetized, not that it was making any money at all. And then also the VOD channel got, because they don't like the fact that I'm reusing Twitch VODs, they banned me from using links. So I can't even link people to things that I'm building on the VOD channel. It's just VODs. It's just a backup channel at this point here. So I still maintain it. It's not that hard to maintain it, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm coming around in aluminum plates. I find myself using them more. Dude, aluminum plates on, especially gasket, I mean, I don't know why. They all sound great. Just missed a video, the old Mode 65 and Ajax piece, GMK Darling. Did I build one with Ajax Peaches in it? How do you feel about the change from the 176 from the twin? I don't think I would ever get a twin, but I was curious to see if there's any differences in the coloration of sounds or limitations you face. Not really. Dude, if you get a good mic, Dynamite, like if your intention is to filter your voice and you want that kind of like dreamy sort of, I don't know, podcast voice, then yeah, maybe, I would even say the Volt 176. It matters more about the mic that you pick. This is a shotgun mic. It's pretty accurate in terms of sound. It's the Sennheiser 416 MKH. So it's pretty well thoroughly reviewed as a really accurate microphone as well. But like you probably want to go for a better mic in that case than spending the money on a really good audio interface. There's still a lot you can do with the 176. In fact, I would say that I actually preferred this, especially for the price point. I've had some other audio interfaces, but I ultimately ended up with this just because I felt like this was the best option for me. I ordered a Neo Ergo with alu plate. Oh, let me know how that is. I didn't actually get to build one with an aluminum plate. If it helps, I've been binging your VODs the last couple of weeks. It's the first time I've caught you live. Thank you! Bean, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you enjoyed the VODs. I hope they're good vibes. That's all I can really hope for. I have a Rode NT1 and very happy with it, but recording at higher bit rates and lower latency sometimes is a problem, as the chip sometimes struggles to process the bigger data as fast. Oh. I don't really do that kind of stuff, unfortunately. I just live stream with this, so haven't stress tested this particular audio interface, if that makes sense. Do you do like singing or something, Dynamite? Or like do you record your voice as like stories or something? What has been my favorite keyboard of 2024? Are you excited for any upcoming boards? Dude, favorite keyboard of 2024 so far? Probably this guy, the Encore. Love this thing. This is that, or I would probably say the actually, is it even here anymore? I don't even think so. I think it's packed up. That or the Event Horizon was really cool too. Love the Encore. The Encore is amazing. Upcoming boards, dude, that Ori 65 though. That Ori 65 is looking hella good, dude. The Neo Ergo is a great board. It's not like my personal favorite board. It's a fantastic board. It's the best board that Owl Labs QK whatever has put out from the Neo series. But this is my favorite. This and the other one is my favorite. The Ori 65 though looks sick, dude. I just want to thank you for getting me into the hobby. I love the people and loving your content. Thank you, Law. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pumped up for the Ori 65. I really hope that I can get in on that one there. That looks super cool. X-ray caps are dropping tomorrow. Yeah, someone was saying that too. Can we just reuse this? Yeah, let's just use this wire. Alexotos Sonnet Edition just crying on the corner. No, I was actually using it for like the last whole week. It's sitting right here. I love the Sonnet. The Sonnet, I don't, like, dude, I don't want to say the Sonnet's my favorite this year because the Sonnet is not a new board. It was revised and refreshed this year. If the Sonnet had come out this year, it might have taken the place as like one of my favorite boards. But it was refreshed this year. I really appreciate the refresher though. It sounds better than it ever has in the past. I mean, and it's a gorgeous side profile. I think for accessibility's sake too, the Sonnet's fantastic for that. I love it. It's a fantastic board. The polycarbonate bottom on this is like outstanding too. I love the polycarbonate bottom. But like, it's a great board. Great side profile. Can't recommend it enough. But at the end of the day, it's still just a refresh. It's not a new board. I don't have them mounted on anything right now. Ori 60 Alex Edition? I doubt it. I do hate the feet on the Encore / New 65. I don't mind them. I will admit though, if I'm being real with you guys, I was moving around things and one of the feet popped out. This happened yesterday. I don't know where the hell I dropped it. I mean, there's downsides, I guess, to the push-in feet. I still prefer push-in feet, though, because I can't tell you how many boards the adhesive feet has just ripped off and leaves all that nasty residue and stuff, but when is the Ori 65 group buy? No clue. I'm hoping soon, though. I'm following their Instagram, but I don't know all the details. By the way, guys, thanks all for tuning in. I don't want to make you guys seem like I don't appreciate. I really appreciate you guys stopping by here and just hanging out while we build keyboards, by the way. Neo Ergo, Alexotos themed, just got in my room and I built it with orange top, gray bottom, and GMK dual shot. Love that, dude. Thanks, Tom, for making it a little themed after the channel here, man. The feet are a miss. Every meetup I've taken my Encore ends up with me looking for a foot that popped out. That or they need it to kind of like flare at the end, so it kind of just like pushes in and then like parachutes open or something. I don't know. I don't know a good suggestion for it. But I mean, this happens with all these push-in feet. Sometimes if you're rough with it, they just pop right out. Ribbed? Maybe ribbed ya. Good morning, Savior. About to hit a juicy shoulders and arm day. Let's go, dude. I did my morning exercises this morning. Nothing too crazy. Definitely not juicy shoulder and arms, but I tried. We'll be building a cream W1 tomorrow with Alexotos Jimke Kaiju. Dude, big props to Neflock for that set. The set is gorgeous. I wish they did the Envoy personally. Did like the Envoy personally. I prefer that style. Oh, the Envoy feet? The Envoy feet make a lot of sense. Can I ask the question of why do we just need to lube the wire? Why do we just need lube, not balance the wires, then lube? Okay. I don't know a good way to describe this. You probably saw me tapping on this just to make sure it's straight. This is a personal thing. I think it's really important to just make sure everything is straight enough. I think the level that's, and again, personal, very, very personal, so please take it as like not fact or anything. I've never had an issue with stabs. In fact, I think personally one of my strongest pieces that I can do on a keyboard is stabilizers. If I can get the stabilizer to a point where it doesn't feel like it have any bends or anything, I'm fine with that. The level to some people go is, that's on them. They can do whatever they want. I don't think there's any returns that actually matter when you get to that point. Just like what Gio said, I think like if it's good, once it's good enough, like you're never going to personally see, like I've never seen returns from those. I think for a lot of people's sanity, you can just get it good enough and it works. It really matters if it's just not, if it's bent like, I'm not on bending this, but if it's like this, obviously that's a problem. If it's like, warped a bit, that's a problem. If it's straight, yeah, maybe it's not 100%. Maybe it's like, if I had to rank this, from 1 to 10, maybe it's like 9.8. But that's still good enough to the point where you're never going to notice any difference. It's still important. It's good practice to make sure everything's super straight and flat, okay? But it's not necessary. I'm trying to back this man up, and he tries to give me the credit. What a boss. Gio's pretty smart with keyboards, guys. Agreed, just get it to where it works. Every time I try to balance the wire to perfection, it just ends up worse. Yeah, I don't think, realistically, you don't need to do that. I've never preached it. I don't think it's true how some people get those like flat metal, like surgical metal blocks, and they're sitting there with like a hammer and goggles on, trying to get these things super straight, looking like they're, working on a piece of iron for an airplane or something. But I don't think you need to do that. What's up, Pseudo? How you doing? So intense. I know, it's so intense, dude. Like, have you guys done that? Have you guys, like, balanced it to a point where it's just, like, you're sitting there and... I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. I have a lot of clients that I built keyboards for, and I don't think I've ever received a complaint on a rattly stabilizer. Ever. So I think I'm confident enough in my decision-making there. How am I doing? Pretty standard fare today, I'd say. Nothing too crazy. Preparing to move here in a bit. So that's been a little stressful, but how's the Permatex experiment going? It's been completed, and I can confirm that I haven't done a write-up yet. I mean to. It's just life's been so busy. But yeah, it does seem like there's certain Permatex that you can't really buy off Amazon. Works just as well as some of the Loctite. So once I can get like proper places to where you can buy those things, and like I'll get you guys all the codes for those as well, I will let you guys know immediately. As of right now, I don't really have any info for you guys. I mean, we moved things little by little, Bourbon. But we're gonna do like a big move sometime next week, I guess. Or soon-ish. I'm not really stressed about it personally. I'm just more like... Everything takes such a large amount of time these days, but... I moved 2 months ago. It was a very big move, and it threw me being able to do anything for a month because of setting up stream. That's what I'm more... Pseudo has it like nail on the head here. I'm worried for that. I'm worried that I'll just be able... I'll fall behind on everything and work, and... it's not like I can request days off type thing and get paid for them, so... That's my main concern. Also, if you guys don't know, Mr. Gio Ren does keyboards. Handsome lad. Great job on keyboards too. And Pseudo, amazing artist. If you haven't checked out her, definitely check out Pseudo. We've been friends for a while too. God damn, why is this one here not going in? Every other move was solid, was up and running in 3 days. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be up and running in 3 days here. I'll be real with you. I think this is going to take me about a week. That's why I scheduled some time off for here. This is a twist on a common question. If you were able to sell all your boards and buy one budget keyboard for daily driving, which board would that be? Budget board for daily driving? Fuck, I have two in mind right now. Yeah, Lumen Key 65 or Bauer Light. Those are my answers. How many years has it been? It's been like 4 or 5 years, I think, at this point. 4 years? 3-4 years, Pseudo? Maybe not 5, because I don't think I've even been streaming for 5. I think it's been like 4.5 I've been streaming, but 3 or 4. Bauer Light Goated. Iron, this guy said Iron 165. Guys, I'm gonna be real. The Iron series of keyboards, I've been very vocal on this. I think it's a ripoff, personally. I would not buy the Iron series. They're good if you buy them. If you have one, I'm not saying don't have it. But I personally don't care for the Iron series of keyboards. Don't care at all.
So nice.
Pseudo, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you. Shots fired? Nah, I've been very vocal about that. No shots needed. Foam as well, or do we just do PE? What do you guys think? Just PE foam and then we put the foam on the bottom? Just PE? I'm down. I'm down to try it. Have I ever tried that? I'm not sure. I don't think I have. I'm down to try it though. Around 4-ish. Glad you're a big old sweet. Oh, no worries, dude. Keep friends reach out to me. No worries. Yeah, I like your Twitter. I actually have a lot of, I'll be honest, I have a lot of people on mute. You're not one of them. But Twitter lately has just become a lot of politics, and it's kind of boring to watch or listen to sometimes, so. Sometimes too much politics on Twitter. Flux cuts with plate foam will sound bad even with PE. I mean, guys, listen, we already, just to kind of reiterate the thing with this board, it is flex cuts, it is 1.2. I think all of us, for the most part, are coming into this understanding that this is probably going to be a bit thinner in sound. Okay? We're all kind of coming into this being like, all right, that makes sense. You know, am I going to ask them to fix this? Truth be told, I don't think this is something that needs to be fixing. This is more of a preference thing. Do I think they'll sell more if they went with a standard PCB? Yes. Obviously, I do think that, especially in the Western market. Okay? Is this an objective problem to have? The answer is no. It's not an objective problem. It's just a preference. And it's good to have variety, okay? I think it's totally fine. Again, we can all sit here and we can all collectively agree that this is probably not what everyone prefers. Maybe not. But it's not an objective problem. It's not like this makes the keyboard not function. It's just really a preference thing. It's very popular, like the flex cut things. They're super, and you guys don't understand how big the hobby is overseas. This is so popular overseas. So popular. Our keyboard market here pales in comparison. Okay, so it's just not a thing we like, and we can all collectively agree on that too. So why does it have plate stabs though? I mean, there's nothing wrong with plate stabs in my opinion. It's included stabs. I'm not going to get upset with it. Would I say that I would prefer if they didn't include plate mounted, they included PCB? For sure. There are some benefits, I suppose, you can call with plate mounted, but I mean, it is what it is. In terms of plate, like this is something we can criticize. The layout, there's not much of it. Like you're stuck with one single layout. I would love for them to like completely, redo this and give us lots of different layouts. Again, though, it's not something that's make or break. You might not like it. Maybe it's not your preference, but that's all it is. I'm from Hong Kong and most Keep friends dislike flex cuts. I've heard from vendors in China and Korea that flex cuts are like still the biggest selling item. You know what, James? It might be a thing where maybe it is kind of like the Western market a little bit, where there's like the custom side of things in quotations where people just don't care for flex. But from what I understand, the number one selling things, like again, the fact things here is these are the biggest selling items. So I'm from Vietnam. We hate flex cuts a lot. Makes Keeps mute it. I totally get that again, but like the stats don't lie. Like this is the stuff that's selling the most. Maybe it is like the more core parts of the hobby, Tom, that don't like it. The core parts of, people who do tweak and mod and stuff like that. 0.5 of their market dwarfs most regions. Yeah. Chat, I just heard from the insurance company. Let's go, dude. The guys, if I'm being honest, best thing you can do, be open-minded with these things. We might not like this today, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We can all sit here and collectively agree this is not our thing. But we have to understand there's still people who really like this. We can't be ignorant towards people like that. And there's also people even people here in the Western market who really like the foamy sound signature. Guys, when we look at my content, for example, how many people do I have on YouTube? 80,000 or something. I'm very grateful for that. But you got people like Hippio. Hippio is very popular. 1.2 million. And people like that foamy sound signature. It really goes to show you like the market there, you know what I mean? So we can sit here kind of in our bubble a little bit. But, we have to, we have to kind of be open-minded that there's lots of different people who like different things. As an American, doesn't my opinion matter though? Matter more though? You know what? America does matter a lot, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty packed that flight for the population when they've only heard it from a few people. Yeah, I just think we need to be a little bit more logical about this stuff. Again, we can all sit here and be like, yeah, this is not our thing. Totally fine to say that. But it shouldn't just be like banned from the hobby entirely just because we don't like it. It's not an objective problem. I used to like foam and watch Hippio when I first got into keyboards. A lot of people watch Hippio. Nothing wrong with Hippio tech. Where is the switches? Oh, inside these canisters. Oh god, the whole cap came with it. Awkward? What's awkward? I don't see any flex cuts. You know what's crazy? I got a flex cut and I fall in love. Yes, it's fine. I mean, again, we all like different things. We all like different things. If we all like the same things, what a boring world we'd live in. Trust me, you guys would literally be so bored of everything that it would just be... It'd be shit. It'd be a shit world to live in if everyone liked the same thing. We're all robots and we all just said, yes, that's our thing. Hippio's a good entrance to the hobby. Yeah, I mean, we can all sit here... Dude, oh man, I feel like I don't want to get into keyboard politics, you know what I mean? But like, dude, it's just... People can sit here and shit on him all we want. And I'm not saying people are doing that right now, but I feel like people do. People can shit on the foamy sound signature all they want to. But ultimately, people like that stuff. And you know what? I'm more than happy with people making content like that and expressing what they like, because people can see that. Maybe they like it for a few months. Maybe they go, you know what? Maybe this is not for me. And they get deeper into the hobby, and that only benefits everybody. That's what people don't understand. Even people who like, I know some people can sit here and be like, cringe, people use the word thock or clack, cringe. They're stupid. Who cares, man? Who fucking cares? Just like what you like. Let people like what they like. Eventually, it would... Oh, look, Dark Knight. You know what? Dark Knight, you probably come from the same batch of people who are just so miserable with your own life. What a fucking loser. You just have to be open-minded with a whole bunch of things, or else you're just you're gonna end up like a dark place, just like Dark Knight. He probably is not open-minded. The great thing about this hobby is that you have so many options and combinations of things that you can build a keyboard however you want that fits your preferences. Exactly. And remember, your preferences aren't everyone's preferences. You know what I mean? Look at this cringe Nixie on aluminum plate. I know, dude. Cringe. Talk your shit, king. Thok is a common word in the keyboard hobby. Well, yes and no. Everything about the hobby is preference at the end of the day. Thinking of a hobby as absolutes is what parts... Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I've been saying this a lot. And it's like my parasite word is I say I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to talk my talk right now, okay? One of the biggest issues I've been seeing of the keyboard hobby as of recent, and it's kind of coming full force again, which has been kind of annoying, is just how closed-minded people are. Not saying you guys, but just talking out loud. There's been a lot of closed-minded arguments that I've been seeing. It just needs to stop, dude. Remember, chat, only Sith deal in absolutes? You know, I was going to actually watch the episode 1, 2, and 3 the other night. So boomer, I had to Google what KYS... Oh, yeah, I know, dude. Geo, this is not the first time someone has come in the stream and said that. It's been like 3 times in the last like month and a half. Geo, next time you come to Toronto though, dude, I'm gonna show you some cool keyboard stuff. And then we're actually gonna go sit down and get some food. Hopefully you have more time. I love this stream. Your content has really opened my eyes up about all the things into keyboards and how little things can change your board so drastically. I mean, it's a good reflection of like life in general, right? Because life in general, like there's so many things that can spice up what you're doing. You know what I mean? Keyboards have really opened up my mind. I was very closed-minded. Sometimes I feel like I am a smidge closed-minded in some aspects as well. But you're the master in the worldwide? What, master keyboard person? Give us your thoughts on SWK ripples. Oh, I love the ripple switches. They're fantastic. The SWK switches are really good. I think they all have a very similar sound signature though. But I really like the SWK stuff. Next time I'm coming down for a bit, I'll just chill looking like September. Hell yes, dude. Alex, when will the last stream before you go to NK meet? Tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be my final stream before I head to Novel Keys. For a few days and I'll be back. But we'll be at a keyboard meetup, so I stress about these things. JQ, compliment. Hey, JQ. I love you, dude. All right, I want to let you know that I'm so open-minded, dude. All right, that the moment I saw you, dude, I knew me and you were gonna be cool. Love you, JQ. I hope everything's going well for you in your life. I hope whatever endeavors you're going for right now, bro, like you hit them, right? You make sure they're perfect. Love you, dude, for real. Thanks for streaming. You are the man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. New streamers and opinions are great, like that new Teha guy. Tiki guy? You might have inspired him to stream. He came on the scene like pretty crazy, you know what I mean? Like he came on the scene with like a great setup. His aesthetic is on point. You know? Somehow he had lots of YouTube followers already and a lot of people watching him on Twitch. I heard though he got 360 no scoped. I heard that though, so insane cameras. I know, crazy dude. Absolutely crazy. He came in with a bang? Yeah. He's trash at Counter-Strike though. Take keyboards? Oh my god. Back in the day people confused him and take keyboards all the time. Did you go to uni or college? No, I got fucked over by my high school. My guidance counselor guided me wrong and told me that I had all the credits to get in the university that I wanted to go to. And I worked my ass off to make sure that I was top of my grade, all this jazz, and I don't know, I wanted to apply for all, like, I didn't come from a super, you know, I couldn't have afforded it, if I, just applied for it. So I had to, work my ass off to get all these good grades and apply for whatever. I ended up missing a whole bunch of credits for the school I wanted to go to. And they were like, you have to take another year. So I ended up not doing anything. I just went to work. It kind of put me in this weird funk, I'm not going to lie. So I remember the old Teja setup. The most scuffed monitor, but the nicest camera mic and keyboard. I miss the old Teja. By the way, did you get the Tfue build back in the day? Oh, did I like the Tfue build? The one that Nathan did? The key call was cool. I liked it. It was good. It was always really cool. The old Teja, the one that streamed. Like the one that streamed. Oh my god. It's like Tim at that point. R.I.P. Tim. He'll return one day, hopefully. One of these days. It's okay. When I tried to get into one school, I need to get a few transfer credits signed off. The lady didn't like my school and actually took credits away. What? That's weird. The film case is so fire. I agree, dude. I mean, even the switches look pretty good. Not gonna lie. Like, the switches do look pretty hot. Like, they're good looking switches. The Tfue board was my first exposure to custom keyboards. I think it might have been a lot of first people. That thing went like crazy viral. It probably was a lot of people's first intro into the hobby. You have to keep a secret, but I've never finished school, but no one needs to know that. Between me and you. I won't tell anybody. Pinky swear it. No one needs to know. What the fuck? OBS is trying to update? I'm literally streaming right now. That was crazy. Spacebar note right there. Oh, this? I always have dreams I finished high school and I have to go back when I'm 25. Oh, you haven't finished high school. My high school experience was whatever. Peter, back updating OBS. Teja got me into the hobby. Random YouTube suggestion. Yeah, Teja is, I think, the first content creator I watched in the... Actually, believe it or not, it might have been Tay. Tay Keyboards might have been the first. But I think the first person I actually got really into is Teja. And then I slowly got into watching Marcia. And then I started streaming myself. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do 1 or 2 keyboard things on stream. You mentioned at Discord a while back that you were looking at the mice. Did you pull the plug in any? I bought the Sora V2, and I've been super, super happy with the Sora. What the fuck? Oh, it's this one. I love the vibes of Alex and Teehee. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna tell my kids about Alex like you are Teja. Like you about you are about Teja. That's funny. Like the lore. Yeah, the story is really good so far. I think that might be a smidge better than the Lamzu. But I like it.
So nice.
Hey,
the
Marcia!
streamer who made me like keyboards.
Oh my god. What's up, Marcia? One of my idols. Apiary Keyboards. What's up? How you doing? I feel like we can all relate and talk about anything. Yeah, my favorite interaction, my first interaction with Marcia though, was so funny because I use the word dude a lot. Like I just say dude for everything, and I know some people don't like that, and I get it, totally understand. I've been trying to be better at it, but when Marcia rated me, I said thanks, dude, and everyone started giving me shit. They're just like, Marcia's not a dude. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's just the way I talk. And Marcia had no problem with it, by the way, but everyone was yelling at me, and I'm just like, I am so sorry. That was embarrassing. Yeah, everyone was so mad at me. And I was like new to streaming, by the way. There was like 2 people watching me, and Marcia rated me with like 75 to 80 people. So I was so nervous on top of that. So it was crazy. I think I was streaming, literally only streaming to Chozo. I think that was the only person watching me at the time. Why give you shit for that when your favorite chip is salted potato flavor? Why do we gotta like bring this up? Why do we have to go down this path? What? Why? Alex, we got you some funeral potatoes? Oh my god, dude. Now Chozo is literally living his life to the fullest right now, and I'm so happy for him, dude. You need to get some real flavors, my man.
Can we sing Ilkwen happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Alquan! I can't sing, Dane. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a singer. I think Tim would be a singer. Tim has a beautiful voice. I miss Chozo. He still pops in. I mean, he's really busy. I think he got a new job a little while ago. I think it's been a little while now. And I think I think Chozo also has a bunch of different new hobbies he's been exploring. So I don't blame him. Chozo's still in our Ohio Discord. All right, this is done. Happy birthday, Elquan. I don't know if is Elquan even here right now? I don't even know if he is. Hot honey chips are my jam. If they made bigger bags of these chips, all right, I promise you guys I would probably get a few of them. But they don't sell big bags, at least where I am. It's those honey butter chips. I've tried every flavor of them so far, like the brie cheese ones, the maple ones, the standard flavors. They have a few other flavors that I've tried. I love those. Those are like legitimately
Happy birthday to Elquan. Happy birthday to Elquan. Happy birthday to Elquan. Happy birthday to LKR and less than 3.
What the fuck did it say? Oh man. It didn't even want to say the full 2. It just 2. That was it. But yeah, dude, I love the honey butter chips. Thank you, Zany. The honey butter chips are delish. JQ UK, visiting the handsomest streamer. Alex streaming EU-friendly times, the perfect distraction while dosed up on my meds in the hospital. Also, salted crisps go hard. Thank you, dude. Chat just hasn't had good ones. Hey, JQ, much respect, bro. I hope everything's okay. Is everything okay? All right, let's put the little things on this guy. Lay's Magic Masala Chips. Oh, they have those everywhere right now. They're pushing those, and these aren't new, but they've been really pushing the cucumber flavored ones.
Happy birthday, dear Ilquin. Happy birthday to you. Bocky want going.
There you go. So there's a few different gaskets for this. There's these softer ones and a little bit more of a firmer one, it seems. Let's use these black ones here. The clear ones, I'll wait for later. They do have a mounting point under the spacebar. I think that's bad practice to have. I'm going to leave that not put on right now and just maybe we trim that off. Pretty bad practice to have one there, in my opinion. If you guys are wondering why, my opinion on this is it actually ends up having more negative effects on the sound profile than anything else. It'll make something sound a bit more flat / also feel a bit more stiff. So
JQ_ gifted a tier 1 sub to JQ_ UK. They have given 202 gift subs in the chat.
Elquan, happy birthday, dude. Everyone's wishing you happy birthday in chat, man. Everyone is. Interesting. All right, let's move this to this side. Oh, they give you extra feet, which is cool. They also give you a little... Probably have to use that. Oh, they didn't screw in all the screws. That's why. They give you so many extra screws. That's why. We summoned him. Happy birthday, Alquan. Just got back from a haircut? Birthday haircut? Damn, I've never had a birthday haircut, but that sounds legit, dude. That sounds legit. But I do see, if I'm being honest, guys, I do see a lot of common mistakes on... See, it's not even really a mistake. a lot of common bad practice with things. For example, the mounting point under the spacebar. You know, obviously the keyboard still works, it'll function, but I also think a spacebar in every sense of the matter, like I don't think there's a good way to put this, but there's never a good reason, usually, unless the keyboard absolutely needs it. There's some exceptions to the rule, obviously, but mounting points under spacebars, I'd say 9 times out of 10 are usually a no-no. Like, they don't work very well, so... Yeah, to some degree, anywhere where there's a stab, you don't really want to put a mounting point. I agree with that. This is a really thick chunk of aluminum. Take a look at this. That is a thick piece. So inside, it looks like they have a bunch of screws meant for the accent pieces. So you know what? For $210, this does have a few pieces you're getting with it. Mind you, some are accent pieces. It does look like they have a bit of an internal frame as well, which is interesting. So you could technically take that apart. Oh, wow. Even this is a small, separate piece. Interesting. I don't think 210 is a bad price for this at all. The coating on this is a smidge rough. I actually quite like it. Almost feels like a powder coat. I'm not sure what it is, though. It feels nice, though. And it looks great. Super consistent coating here. Cool. So, we can just lay this down flat. Although I do think... You know what? We can always uninstall it and then just put the foam in afterwards, but... Let's see. Where does this get plugged into? Just like this. Daughter board up here. It's not a universal daughter board. It seems to be something non-universal. Okay. All right, let's actually lay this down. I don't want to ruin this, so I'm gonna pull out my desk pad here and just lay it down on this. And let's start screwing this back together. Ever yoink a ribbon cable JST off a daughter board? One time I've done that. It was to a personal board. I was opening it up. I was not paying attention. I was talking to friends, and I destroyed my own board. I mean, it happens. I'm not perfect. All the best birthdays are in July. Hell yeah, dude. Any other July birthdays here? Anyone have any last minute July birthdays coming up? Actually, I don't know why my brain went to this today. July 17th? Hell yeah, dude. Only on December? July 15th for me? But I was going to say, after stream today, I'm actually going to go to one of the stores and double check the desks. I definitely think I want to see one in person. Already hit the big 30 this month. Let's go, dude. How's life after 30? Why'd you have to throw that in there? It's been the same. There's no big changes. Life after 30 feels the same like it did 3 years ago. Maybe, you know, you work towards different dreams and ambitions, but non-banana desk? Yeah, I'm just trying to find the best deal right now for a desk. Except you gain weight faster. Yeah, maybe that's the only thing. I've had to really kind of watch what I'm eating a little bit more. But I feel like that was bound to happen sometime, because I was pretty stupid with what I was eating. Plus back pains. True, dude, true. Actually, you know what? Okay, this particular board with these switches actually looks kind of cool. Again, I actually kind of appreciate the shape. One thing I actually didn't notice until right now was this kind of has more of a curve right over here. I didn't even see that. Kind of reminiscent of like, what, a game controller? A little bit. Kind of a unique shell here. I quite like that, actually. Yeah, like an actual Game Boy, yeah. This is cool. Really cool shell. I'm hoping this sounds good, too. Would love for them to at least give us... I don't mind everything else on the board. Everything else is fine. Maybe the plate, but I mean, you can just trim that off. It's FR4. Would love to see just maybe a different PCB. Even a solderable version. If they don't want to, the hot swap's fine. Just 1.6 mil and no flex cuts. Not the end of the world, but it'll be cool to see. No, we're going to be using this set here. It's a PBT set actually today. We'll use a PBT, but we'll also try some GMK stuff. This was sent over with it, and I think this is actually a really cool choice. Ooh, that was really bad sound. I'm so sorry. I kind of want to use this. This looks fun. One feature I need on a Shopify requires $2,300 a month. What's the feature, if you don't mind me asking? These are actually really thick PBT keycaps. What's the actual, like, who makes these? Does it say anywhere? Okay, I'll have to look on the website, but these are really thick. It's TUT, probably. I need to familiarize myself with some of the newer PBT stuff, but damn, these are actually really nice PBT. These are sort of giving me like CRP vibes. Not quite, but sorta. Where's the other ear? Is it on here? Oh, it is on here. Company ain't gonna go for this. Need to research another solution. Wait, what was the feature? Oh, B2B selling and offering net 30. Net 30, so just offering net 30 terms costs $2,300 a month? That's so stupid. You should get TUT, how do you pronounce that? Yakelt? So what else is TUT made? Again, to be completely upfront, I have not actually explored a lot of the PBT stuff as of recent. I'm very much a GMK or any sort of ABS kind of guy. So when new ABS stuff pops up, I'm usually, you know, very, very... Oh, it's your cult like the... Oh, I see. They're trying not to get sued. I see. But yeah, I'm very much an ABS guy. PBT's not really something I look for these days, but you know what? If there's more like thick, look how thick this is. That's impressive. We will for, oh yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe they were trying to be different. I didn't know it was based off the drink. These are quite impressive. It goes with the board though. That's really cool. I do want to use this though. This looks super cool. This big square looking keycap. This is how I like my keyboard sound. Oh really? You like the PE film sound? The front height, I think on the website it said it's 22 mil or something like that. It is a smidge taller than usual. Not out of the realm of super uncomfortable, but it is taller. If you're not into taller front heights for a variety of different reasons, it makes sense that this probably wouldn't appeal to you. Also, I mean, again, it is a very niche styling, but I think they did the styling very well. It's almost unassuming in a way, but gives off that vibe. So I appreciate the styling. Literal spray paint can rattle. Yeah. They put this here. Yeah, this is cool. This is my first time ever seeing a cap like this. That is so neat. I never used the nav cluster anyways, so okay, I'm vibing with that, dude. That is sick. What a vibe that is. Does F1 start here? Yes, it does. That looks fun. Yeah, it's cool. This would actually be a cool cap for some of my other boards that have like macro clusters like that. Maybe it's cope, but I have a board that doesn't sound too foamy with PE in it. No, I don't think it's cope. I have 100% seen boards that do the PE thing very, very well, where it's just kind of utilized almost as a requirement, but doesn't give that weird, you know, not weird, I shouldn't say weird. Doesn't give that super duper foamy sound profile vibe. So this is I need these. How are the tolerance on those caps? I know MWPBT is really tight on most switches. These feel like, can I pull them off with my fingers? I would say these are really good. These feel really standard. Good is standard. I wouldn't say these feel super tight. I wouldn't say these feel overly loose. They are just good. Nice set, actually. I'm impressed. Remember those rings that went on 2 fingers at the same time from the 2000s? What? Which one's that, Marcia? I don't remember that, if I'm being real. I don't know what that is. Oh, was there like an extra thing of like novelties or something? Wait. I want to use this one here instead. Get this away from me, dude. This is cool. Wait, how much is... I didn't even look up the keycap set. Oh, that is super fucking cool. Alright, I'm here for that. Do I use any of these? Yeah. I don't like these ones here. Yeah, 2x3 cap. Ah, super cool. I mean, it's a little heavier for sure. I've been using all the weight of the springs there, I guess, but it's not super bad. Oh, does this have a... Oh, it's a regular caps. I don't know. I don't know how these would work like that. It's my first time ever experimenting with a cap like this, but I'm sure you can just bind it so it's just like one of these keys do something. I'm sure that's the way to go about that. Is there like a fun enter we can use? Oh, I still need stuff from here. Do you do boards that support electrocapacitive too? We get the occasional board like that in. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I'm surprised there's no F13 key in this though. Is there? There's not. That's a little unfortunate. Let's just put delete up there. Fuck it. I don't actually build them all that often, the electrocapacitive boards, but I mean they're cool. Gion's working on EC boards. I know Gion is. I think MM Studios has been really getting on board with those too, so. I really like this. This board looks really cool, actually. I don't love all the design choices on the inside of the board. Some of them, you know, they're not up to what I would normally want inside a keyboard, like personally. But this whole theme is really cool. I'm vibing with it, and I'm vibing with it pretty hard. This is kind of neat. You do get some different types of gaskets. You know what? I don't even mind this. Like, these switches feel fantastic. You know? Okay, hold on. This sounds weird. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take these switches out and use them in another build for sure. Eventually I'll do that, but... So this is just the PE foam. I didn't use any other foams. PE is pretty in your face with, you know, different sound signatures. I did use cherry clip-ins for this, for stabilizers. And these are using the 1989 game switches. Yeah, that's a really good way to put that. Like, it doesn't have the super foaminess to it, but it has that, like, thud to it from... Yeah, like, okay. Spacebar is not my favorite in the world. Like, it does sound kind of glassy, but that also just could be because we're using PBT. I love this key, by the way. This key is so cool. Let's try switching some stuff for the spacebar. Way too lucky. I have that whole area packed up already, so I don't have anything out right now. Try the big key with only 4 switches. Oh, like the corners maybe? We could try that. Hold on, let me take out this switch, and I do want to try something different here. Let's try the Obscura. I think the Obscura might help a lot here. It's still glassy sounding. Let's try a GMK spacebar and see if the glassiness kind of goes away. I don't know, I just find most PBT spacebars, they tend to be a bit on the glassy side, no matter what spacebar you end up using. Actually, let's grab this set. One sec. I'm gonna grab a spacebar from Retro Union. At least they'll sort of match. Not really, but sorta. Let's actually put back the other switch as well. I feel like there's so much going on with 6 switches underneath it. I don't know. I mean, there probably is, but maybe I am doing that particular thing wrong, but it's kind of cool. Huge sound difference already. I need to tune the spacebar a bit better. Who uses nav anyways? Yeah, big true. Well, let me tune this up a little bit. It sounds way better with this. Maybe GMK's keycaps would probably go the way with this. I mean, these are cool though. I do like these keycaps, but yeah. You know what would be a really good suggestion for PBT manufacturers? If you're really into, I guess, the custom side of the hobby, or, you know, I don't know, you just want a good suggestion for anyone doing these things. I mean, like, I don't mind the alphas on these. These are actually really, really nice alphas. Mods are okay too. For spacebars, why not offer spacebars in like a blend? Like, kind of like Mode does. You can just even offer the one thing, like this one spacebar is a blend of ABS and PBT. That'd be cool to see. Obviously more work, but that'd be neat to see if they just worked on maybe the material used for their spacebars. But, I mean, these are nice keycaps though. They're really thick. I don't know. Ooh, these, that's nice too. The board's cool. The board is like, I don't know, has a lot going on for it. 210 bucks. I don't love the internals, mainly the PCB. I think the PCB is just the thing that's holding me back with this. But I think as a fun little project, if you know, want to spend some money and get something Game Boy themed, like retro themed, this could be it. Side profile is just your basic wedge, has a little bit of those accent details on it. I like the back of it. I don't love the word Game 1989, but I don't mind it, so I don't hate it. Bottom of this is neat too. I like what they did with the feet here. Yeah, I agree. As a unified design, if you pick up all the pieces to this, like the keycaps, the board, it's actually pretty fun. The coating on this is really good. I like the texture of it too. There's the other side there. It's cool. You know, this even shows you some of that internal case there. I like what they did with that. It's really neat. Cool. $210. I believe this is in stock too. Not a terrible price for this. For again, how many pieces are actually used on this, and I would say this is pretty damn good quality. A lot better than some of like the, maybe not like the Lumen Key or the QK stuff in terms of like the quality you get, but definitely better than some of the other brands that I've seen in that sort of price range, where it just kind of feels like cheap anno and really kind of standardized, you know, just slightly altered designs and whatnot. But 210, not bad. Actually, yeah, these are in stock. You can literally pick them up on mechanical keyboards. Not bad. 6-degree typing angle, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I don't mind this. It's cool. It is powder coated, actually. Thought it was. It was really nice. Really good powder coating here. I think this is definitely geared towards a certain group of people, though. Like, I think we can all agree on that. It's a fun-looking board with a cool theme, geared towards someone who really wants this particular theme. I think that's agreeable. Is it the best custom keyboard in the world? I would actually probably say no. I think personally there are things I'd rather spend my money on. Is it a cool project? Yeah. The vibe of the board's cool. It's there. Fuck. This would be a super easy, real recommend from me if they did different PCBs. Like, I'd say this would be a hella cool pickup if they had a 1.6mm PCB with no flex cuts. Even if it was 1.2 with no flex cuts. This would be a fun pickup. Because the gasketing even feels really good on this too. Like, it's soft. Take a look at this. Obviously there's flex cuts all over this, so that could also be contributing to it, but the gasketing, I feel no vibrations from the keyboard at all. Fun. Does it explode the keyboard? No, it doesn't. All right, guys, that's pretty much the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed the build today. I really do. I hope it was fun. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fun to me. Really, really fun to me. Yeah, I don't know. Cool. I haven't built a board like this in quite some time, so I had some fun. Look at that. Look how cool this keycap is. Oh, please focus on it. Hello? Camera? There we go. Look how cool this is. Whatever. It's not focusing. This camera hates me. All right, guys. Got the 2x3 cap, though. It's super neat, huh? All right, guys. If you guys want to pick up the board, it's in the description of the build command. I'll have a video up on this like fairly soon, but the game 1989. Interesting board. Fun. Fun little build. Fun little theme. Fun keycaps. I think the biggest recommendation that I can say on these stream, though, I really like these 1980. These switches feel good, though. I don't know about the other ones. I'll try the FJ400s and the... Which one's this? The KD200s, the film series ones. We'll try them on another board soon. Interesting, though. I want to try the 1989s on one more keyboard, but these seem like these are going to be head-to-head with how much I like the Macchiatos. Just because I think the travel distance on these make the biggest of differences to me, so... I think so. Film-based switches, yeah. All right, guys, let's go find someone to raid. Let's go see if we can go raid someone right now. Raids. Oh, Marcia stream. Let's just go raid Marcia. I think Marcia, she was at a meetup recently, right? Or cheese recolors. I mean, if they're just cheese recolors, then I'm automatically going to like them. I think someone mentioned that earlier as well, so. Can you machine gun the up arrow? See you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, everybody. See ya.